Libra, welcome to your love reading for January 15th to February the 15th, 2018. This is a general love reading for you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign if you want more detail and depth, and that may give you a little bit more insight into what's ahead for you for this next 4 weeks. I'd also like to thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting on my channel, and for all those people who have booked in for private readings. It's been nice to connect to my subscribers one-on-one. Thank you for that. If you're interested in a private reading, that will give you more specific information for you and more insight. So this is just a general reading. For a specific reading, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there if you would like. So having said that, let's get on with your love reading for the next 4 weeks. The first card that I've got here is the Four of Pentacles. And what I'm hearing, what I'm being told with the Four of Pentacles is for both singles and Librans in relationships, just how can I say this? It's about not locking away your emotions, not protecting your emotions, locking them away. Mostly for singles, don't lock it away. Don't put the armor on. Don't cover yourself in armor. Really open yourself up to the relationship. There's no point meeting someone and only giving them a quarter of you or 10% of you or 50% of you. You need to throw your whole self into any future relationship or anyone that's around you in a relationship. For those of you that are in a partnership, a relationship, marriage, committed relationship, it's about, if there's been some disharmony, if there's been some issues that have been coming up, don't hold back emotionally. You really got to invest. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to. It's a risk. It's about really giving your all. You're only going to get back what you put in to any relationship. So don't try and hide yourself behind armor or lock your heart away. You really have to open up and be available and be there for you. You're going to feel like doing that, whether you're going to feel like staying home. You're not going to feel like mixing with people. You're not going to feel like putting 100% of you into relationships. And I'm talking also about friendships, not just love relationships. Not putting your all into them because it's been disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And if you don't, then you're not really ever going to get what you deserve back, okay? So you really have to resist the temptation of locking things away and not really talking about what it is you want and expressing your emotions fully. If you're in a relationship, it's about honesty, it's about clarity, it's about putting yourself totally out there. I feel like for those of you that are in a committed relationship, there may be a situation that comes up, that arises, that it's a little bit confusing here, whether you're feeling confused about what to do with this situation. It could be, let's have a child. Well, I don't know if I want a child. Let's get married. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So there's some sort of indecision there that you're pulling back on, okay? Be mindful of that and really ask yourself why you're doing that, whether it's working or not, okay? That's really, it's going to be a period of a little bit of confusion because you're needing to make some big decisions if you're in a relationship. If you're single, it's about hiding your emotions and not wanting to put them out there again, okay? So and you know what's triggered that, because the next card is the Five of Cups, and what's triggered that is past hurts, past relationships, past times where you have put yourself out there and it hasn't worked and you've had to pick up the pieces and put them back together. And but understand that that's learning, but don't turn your back on new opportunities, okay? You may feel tempted to just hide, but don't turn your back on new opportunities. The opportunities are out there, but you need to be out there in order to get those opportunities, in order to make the best of those opportunities. They're not going to happen if you're sitting at home, because, you know, if you see in the water here, water is emotion, and in the water there's fish jumping out of the water. So there are other fish in the ocean, okay? There are other fish in the sea for you, which is other relationships, other relationships that you can draw on, that you can bring to you, you know, that are there for you. So if you're single, really don't spend too much time on reflecting on the past, but look at what you have, what you've gained from those relationships, what you have, and that there are opportunities there for you. So don't turn your back on them, and be out there and be active. Okay. If you are in a relationship, I feel that there's been a lot of growing in this last year. There's been situations that have come up that have been difficult to overcome, but you've overcome them. And now you're moving on. You're able to have gained wisdom, have gained knowledge, have gained insight, and moving on and reaping the benefits of it. You know, even having fish in the water, it's nourishment, it's abundance, it's bringing extra things into the relationship, extra things, you know, marriage, commitment, children, whatever it is, it's coming in. It keeps growing. It keeps growing. I want to say to you too, Librans, watch fatigue, watch tiredness, watch exhaustion. Okay, a lot of that is emotional exhaustion. I'm really feeling the energy coming through, and it's quite heavy. It's quite exhausting. So you've got to really watch that. Don't stay too much in your head, and really look at what you've got around you, because you've also got the Ace of Wands in the next 4 weeks, which is new beginnings. It's that gap, you know, taking the plunge, jumping across a void, a gap to the next chapter, because there is a new chapter coming up for you. There is a new chapter which is, you know, there's the sun, and there's prosperity, and there's light, and be the goat that can jump over, you know, they can climb mountains on tiny little ledges. They're very nimble. Be that to jump over across the gap to this new path, new beginning. Okay, it's about risk, but it's going to have a good outcome. So if you're feeling that you meet someone and you're thinking, oh, because I think there's opportunity there for you to meet someone, don't lock your emotions away. Take the risk and move forward with that. You know, follow that new path that's opening up for you, because it's got really good outcomes. It's got really good outcomes for you. Okay. And then we've got, you know, the Ten of Cups is also there. And so, you know, that's family, that's children, that's happiness, that's a wish card, that's bringing in all your hopes and dreams. If you're in a relationship, that's just going to strengthen over this next 4 weeks. If you're single, there's an opportunity for you to have your wishes fulfilled. So you will meet someone. Take the risk if you do. It's all about free will. So you can choose to do that or not. And if you have faith in it, in doing it, and trusting, and move forward and give your all to a relationship, it will have very good outcomes. It will have very good outcomes. I also got a second card for you, and it's about not burning the midnight oil, not having sleepless nights, not worrying too much about it. So don't be in your head too much, because that's this heavy energy. You need to move it on. You need to do things that you enjoy, do things that bring beauty and harmony and peace into your life. That's what you're needing, the balance. You're needing the balance. Okay, so I've also pulled out card from Oracle of Visions, and funnily enough, you've got 2 cards for that as well. This card here is about the past, is about projecting the past into the future, and you don't really want to do that. It's about looking at the past, looking at what's happened in the past with reality, not with how you would like it to be, how you would like to remember it, and look at it for what it is, look at it for what it was, look at it in reality when you're looking at it. Okay, and what's also coming up for you is this card here, which is about all the things that you were wondering about. Why do these things happen? Why does this happen? Why does that happen? All the pieces of the puzzle are going to come together, and you're going to have a very clear picture by the end of this 4 weeks. You're going to understand why certain things have happened to get you to where you are, and that goes for people that are in relationships as well as singles. It just will bring you from strength to strength to strength. So it's about building, for people that are in relationships, it's about building on your memories, building on your foundations and building it stronger. And for people that are single, it's about seeing the past for what it is, okay? And all the pieces of the puzzle will come together, and you'll understand why all those different things have been happening, where it's been leading you. So it's like these things have been leading you to this relationship, to this way of thinking about relationships, to defining what it is you want from a relationship. So that's all going to happen in the next 4 weeks. So you're going to have a busy time, I think, as well. So good luck. And enjoy your next 4 weeks, and bring in, have the courage to move forward into new beginnings, new horizons.